So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And as you can see, we've already started here. Well, 5 at the back, Jim. It does feel fairly defensively oriented, this formation.
Well, you could say it's a lineup that's all about creating positive transitions. The lack of width in midfield with just 3.
All eyes on the referee. It's a penalty. Botafogo really could have done without this. The major moment in the game. 1-0, never any doubt. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, he dipped into a world of focus then and dismissed any distraction.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Plenty to aim at here. And this is Iniesta. Iniesta! Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Chance for a shot! No mistake! 2-0 and in next to no time. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
Spain are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Decent chance! It's a goal! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Botafogo get themselves back into contention.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
He is just caressing the ball. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. He is through here. Bale. Fired deep. Oh, what a climb! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
And it's Roberto Carlos. Now it's Gullit. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Iniesta. Oh, they could be caught out. He's had a shot! Vieira tries to clear.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
And now the breakaway. Ibrahimovic. Great work on the overlap. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Iniesta. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And this is Gullit. Yaya Toure. He's being urged to shoot. Oh, good spread. Delivered a... He's got tall. Just off target.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Vieira. And it's Seedorf. And here's Roberto Carlos. Oh, sweet feet. Played in by Roberto Carlos. Van der Sar claims it, safe hands. And it's Bale. Mateus can so cleverly bypass the press. Botafogo are still behind as we reach out for half-time. And it's made its way to him. This looks promising. Played into the box. Araujo is there, and he can get that clear. Yaya Toure. Mateus. Ferdinand kept his eye on it, and he's there. He's well positioned here. Knocks it into space. Ball driven towards the far post. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Now can he find a finish? Donnarumma gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. And it's Yaya Toure. And this is Ibrahimovic. He's through, now is he in? Lofted in. Ambitious ball here. Mateus. That's good running with the ball. And there is the half-time whistle. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football. And it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
So off we go once more.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
He's had it taken off him. Vieira. Roberto Carlos. And claimed it back swiftly. Yaya Toure has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Roberto Carlos. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And they can counter here. He's beaten the last man. Spread out to the left. Botafogo needing a change of fortune here. Driving on and making good progress. Tries to pass it through. Out to the left it goes. Ball swung in. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner.
Cambio de jugadores en España.
It's their second corner of the game.
Iniesta, el dorsal 4, Ibrahimovic. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 7, el dorsal
Ferdinand gets it away.
Un cambio de jugadores.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. And it's Bale. Oh, he's enjoyed that. And he shoots! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Cambio de jugadores en España.
Corner number 3 coming up.
El dorsal 10. Serán sustituidos.
Bale plays it short.
El dorsal 18. Van Nistelrooy.
And now a sudden chance to counter.
Neymar. Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Maldini promptly onto that, and that is that. He's found a way through. And this is Bale. There's no flag.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
He's on it, can he get away? And this is Neymar. Lahm wins the duel this time. Bellingham. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
And here's Ibrahimovic. Well timed, excellent interception.
Botafogo may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Gullit unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And that is a little undercooked. Roberto Carlos. Bale. It's Bellingham. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And it's Guti. Probing pass. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Spain surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
He won't be happy with that one. Botafogo are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Roberto Carlos is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack.
That's good pressing, it's really squeezing everything.
Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Vieira, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Can he spark a counter here? Neymar receives it in a wide position. Played into the middle. It's a mighty effort! That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Just eases him off the ball. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven. And whilst you might argue to the contrary, perhaps a fair result on the balance of things. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, they were posed with problems in wide areas and they couldn't find a solution to those wide defensive positions. Shocking, really.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.